y'all doing? Well, you can guess, am on my way to my 4th radiation treatment. And yesterday was Chemo brain strikes again, you guys. Chemo brain strikes again. I don't know when it stops or when you get your memory back, but I will tell you. So story time with Miss Christine. So yesterday, I get in my car, Mr. Christine comes with me, and he's driving, and we're on our way to now this was yesterday, to my 3rd radiation treatment. So we get there, 11:15, right on time, right on the dot, maybe just a little early, but on time. So I get checked in, and Mr. Christine stays out in the car, and they check me in, and they take me from the lobby waiting room into the patient waiting room. There's 2 separate waiting rooms. In the patient waiting room, you go through the double doors. They check me in. Everything's great. Everything's fine. And they don't allow families to go back to the patient waiting room because we have to get in the gowns and all that. And it would just be awkward. So, I get it. So I'm back there and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and about half hour goes by and I'm like, what in the world? They're usually getting me right back there. 45 minutes goes by, an hour goes by, and then finally somebody comes in and says, do you know that your appointment is not until 1:15? I was like, no. The calendar, I thought, said 11:15. They were like, no, we've got you scheduled for 1:15. I was 3 hours early. Nobody said a word to me when I checked in. And I just sat there waiting, playing on my phone. Poor Mr. Christine was sitting there for a long time. Well, God loved their hearts. They squeezed me in to get my radiation treatment. And the doctor squeezed me in to see him, because every Tuesday I have to talk to the doctor. And then, all the days after that, I don't have to talk to the doctor. I just get my radiation treatment. Chemo brain. I'm telling you, I don't know why I thought my appointment time was 11:15. I don't know why. I think it was because last Thursday, they needed me to come in at 11 because there was a schedule change or something. And so maybe I just thought that was my time. I don't know. I don't know. Duh, Christine. So, chemo brain strikes again. Chemo brain strikes again. What in the world? I know that I'm going to be on time today and every day after, because that's just my personality. Is I always want to make everything perfect. I don't know why, it's just how it is. Here lately, I've been feeling like there is just not enough time in the day to get everything done that I want to get done. You know, I've got my eBay store, my Poshmark store. You know, I've got items to put in there, items that sell, pack them up, get them shipped out. But you've got to, you know, keep sourcing. You've got to keep sourcing the right things. You can't just buy anything and put it up there because it's not going to sell quickly. You want a quick turnover. So, you know, there's stuff I need to get in both stores. And I'm trying not to double list, like meaning put the same item in both stores, because if one sells, then I have to remember, chemo brain, to take the item out of the other store. So I've only been listing like coats on both stores, but not purses or clothes or anything, or, you know, hardware items on both. I do have a couple things on there, but I've got to remember, if they sell, take them off. I found a vintage, like late 1988, early 1990s Burberry trench coat that it's double breasted, and it has the gun flap in the front. It is gorgeous, darling, gorgeous, but I've already sold it, so it didn't sit very long. But I do have this gorgeous London fog. I don't know if it's cotton or wool. I think it's wool, but it's black and it is so pretty. It's double breasted. I have that up for sale. And then I have this really beautiful, for someone who is, I think it's either a small or a medium, but it's a pea coat. It's gray with black trim, and then the trim is on the pockets, and it like gives you that hourglass shape. Oh my gosh, that thing is beautiful, beautiful. I've got that up for sale, and honestly, I'm surprised somebody didn't get the pea coat and the London fog, because those are two really expensive coats if you were to buy them brand new, and they are in excellent brand new condition. So I'm surprised somebody didn't snag them up yet. But it is, you know, still technically summer, and it's still hot out, so people aren't really, I guess, thinking to get warm coats. But I mean, I go through like hundreds and hundreds of items that I, you know, sift through, and only a handful of items are really worth, in my opinion, reselling. So I'm really picky about what I put in my stores, and I'm just shocked that those two things have not sold. And then I've got this Italian, it's like a ski jacket. It's a floral ski jacket for women, and it is made in Italy, or it's from Italy, and I can't remember the name of it, but I'm surprised that one didn't go either so quickly. I just put them up there probably 2 weeks ago, but I'm just surprised that they're still there. But I can guarantee you they're not going to be there long. So, and then I also thrifted this beautiful, beautiful leather. Like, the leather purses nowadays, they don't make them as good as well as they did vintage. And I found this vintage Brighton crossbody purse. It still had its registration form in the zipper part. That thing is beautiful. It's a little, like, the leather has got that little patina on it. It is gorgeous. You're not going to see anything like that right now. Like today, if you were to go to the stores to buy this purse, you would not find anything in that kind of a quality purse. Everything's now like quickly made. Yes, it's made of leather, but I mean, you have to get vintage to get the quality leather that that you are looking for. I don't like to go through to the stores and buy stuff from brand new just because everybody else has got the same thing, and I don't want to, it doesn't have character. And I'm a character all by itself, so it's only fitting that I like character things. So vintage is the thing I really am interested in. So there's a few things that are going up in the store here soon. As soon as I find time. Chemo brain. I've got so many things that I want to do, and I just don't have enough time in the day. And plus I still take care of my grandma, and she's doing fine. Thank you everyone for asking how she's doing and checking on me. Lori P, she texts me every day. Hi, shout out to Miss Lori P. Hi, I love you, girl. Daisy talks to me almost every day, so we check in on each other. And a few other people talk to me every day. Flippy and Yaney and Robin. I won't say what your YouTube name is since I just said Robin. Sorry, but you don't know the YouTube name, so I'm not gonna put the two together. But there are a few people that check on me almost every day, and I do get back to you. I try to get back as much as I can, but like I said, I feel like there's not enough time in the day to do everything. By the time I source and get back home, take care of my grandma, Mr. Christine, as you can tell, is not with me today because he had to stay back because I have to have someone that's to sit with my grandma. I can't leave her by herself. So if the neighbor can't do it, then Mr. Christine stays back because I got to take my radiation. Just not enough time in the day. Do you ever feel that way? There's just not enough time in the day to get everything that you want done. Then you got to carry it over to the next day, and then that piles up. Oh my gosh, it's a hot mess. I am a hot mess. I can't wear my hair to radiation because I have to take it off. It throws off. They put you in this cast and it throws it off by like a centimeter, and they can't be off not even a centimeter. So I can't wear my hair. So I'm out in the public looking like Uncle Fester. Da-na-na-na, 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 da-na-na-na. The creepy and the kooky, the automatic spooky, I don't know. The Addams Family, Uncle Fester. Yeah. So you just got to do the best you can. Don't let the chemo brain strike you. Strikes again, the daggone chemo brain. Woo! I don't know. Anyways, this is the checkup, the check-in, checkup, letting you know what's going on. On my Kentucky Trinkets and Treasures channel, I will be doing a box opening comparing thread up, clothes, and purse box, and it's going to be compared to America thrift supply rescue boxes. I'm going to compare the two, and that one is a clothes and a purse box also, just to compare to see what the quality is and if it's worth even purchasing any of that, because I'm doing pretty good at the thrift stores on my own without sourcing from online auctions. So I may not be doing that anymore. The only thing is that you can get really nice clothing that otherwise you can't get from here. So that's the reason why I source online, is because like you can get some really nice things that come out of like California and New York, stuff like that, that is name brand clothing, that you really, it's like finding a needle in a haystack here to find that kind of stuff. My nose is itching. My allergies are kicking in. I don't know if y'all's allergies are kicking in, but woo, mine sure are. Itchy. Oh, I didn't tell you this. Also, I seen the doctor yesterday, and he said because the the radiation treatment is so close to my throat that I may start having trouble swallowing, and I may get acid reflux. What the heck? And I am noticing it. And I don't know if it's my allergies, but I am like this. I feel like something is just like pushing on my throat. And when I swallow my food and stuff, it feels weird. Like now it feels weird. And I don't know. He said that would happen. So you get rid of one problem and create another. That's what it seems like to me. I don't know. But they're doing the best they can, and they're just trying to do what they know to do. So it's up to me, the patient, to decide what I want to do. If I want to, if I want to continue, if I don't want to continue. It just, it's up to the patient, because the patient lives that life. You only have one body, one life. And you've got to make your own decisions. I mean, the doctor can guide you and make suggestions, but that doesn't mean that you have to do what they want you to do. So, I don't know. For right now, I'm going to just continue on with their plan. And hopefully it's the right decision. I'll show you all my hair. My hair is starting to grow back a little bit. See? But I look like a chia pet. Chia. Chia. I look like a chia pet. My hair is like ding, ding, ding everywhere. So, I don't know. Just do the best you can. You just keep going, and people will accept you the way you are, and the ones that don't accept you for the way you are, it's their loss. So you gotta look at it like that. And I'm trying to not be so analytical to myself. I'm like one of those A-type personalities that I will beat myself up to, if I make a mistake, to fix my mistake. Everything has to be done perfectly. And I'm learning that it doesn't have to be that way. I don't have to always be on time. I don't always have to do everything perfect. I don't always have to be the one to fix the problem. I can let other people do it, or just let it slide. Before cancer, I had to be the one. If you had a problem and I love you, I will help you fix it. If there's a task that needs to be done and it's up to me to do it, let me tell you what, you can bet and be sure that it's done right if I'm doing it. There is no half-ass when it was with me before cancer. But I'm learning to not be so hard on myself, give myself a little bit of grace, because I can't do everything right now. I can't be the way I used to be. I don't, for one, I don't have the energy. For two, chemo brain. It's a real thing. Look it up. Google it. Chemo brain. It's a real thing. And like I said earlier, there's just not enough time in the day to get done. I set my goals really high, and my expectations for myself super high. And I did that with my kids too. I do it with my husband. I do it with my friends, my family. Your expectations are high. But I will help you get to those goals and the expectations if you need help. But I am learning that you can't always be the one, you know? You can't always be the one to pick people up when they fall. You can't always be the one or blame yourself if something goes wrong. You have to give yourself a little bit of grace. And I'm learning that because I have to concentrate on my own survival right now. Like I said, I've got triple negative breast cancer, and I have to be super, super aware of my body. And because it spread to my lymph nodes, although the doctor took out the lymph nodes that were infected that we know of, in the future I have to be very diligent on being aware of my body. If there's a lump I find, or if I start feeling a certain way, I have to be very conscious about that, because it could come back very quickly. And triple negative is very quick spreading and very quick growing. So I have to be super aware of all of that. And I can't, when I set my expectations so high and I'm too busy concentrating on, you know, making my goals and making sure that everything that I do is perfect and that I don't make any mistakes. And then if I do, I'm super hard on myself when I make a mistake. Nobody has to troll me if I'm making a mistake. Trust me, I beat my own self up. Nobody has to do it. I do it for myself, to myself. So I have to learn to give myself a little bit of grace, and not be so hard on myself, and not set my expectations so high and my goals so high. So hopefully chemo brain doesn't keep striking again, because I have so many things that I want to do and this much time to do it in. So, and I still have responsibilities to take care of, and those have to come first before, you know, anything else. So if you're like me, which I know a lot of you are, give yourself a little bit of grace. Give yourself a little bit of time. Don't try to put everything in one day. I am having to step back and learn that, and be okay with not getting everything done at the end of the day. I have to be, because if I don't, I'll be driving myself crazy. So just give yourself a little bit of grace. That is the motto for today. Give yourself some grace. Also, make sure this lady just cut me off. Okay. She must be in a hurry. She's got more things to do than drive there safely. Just cut everybody off. Anyways, give yourself some grace. Don't be so hard on yourself, and make sure you're aware. Be checking yourself. Make sure you don't have any lumps in the boobies. Get your mammogram. Don't be like me. And love yourself a little bit. Give yourself some time. And be sure to put what is important to you first, which should be your family and your friends. Everything else Your kids should be first. Everything else can be second. Anyways, I love you all so much. Go over to Kentucky Trinkets and Treasures. There should be a new video out soon. Some of them are pre-recorded from way before, from in the summer, and then you'll be able to tell the ones that are more current, that are like live. But I'll tell you on the video if it's pre-recorded or if it's live. Anyways, love you all so much. Thank you all for sticking with me, and thank you all for all the prayers, all the love, all the support, and all the encouragement. Lord knows this girl needs it. And I have so many YouTube friends and family that I have been blessed. God has blessed me with you, and I love you all so much. I really, truly do. I'm not just saying that. I do. You guys are my heart, my soul, my prayer warriors, and I appreciate each and every single one of you all. So, till the next time, love you all so much. Bye.